Abrantia your friend King Paluta. Information me sa kan say na wa share underground a che. Afena nyame aye wadom a o rise. O de enwom ba kwa ba enwom no atene Ghana fana ba bia wa ye mbo ni a won fa nche hwan a Ghana fo nyina empo outside of Ghana. Amanfo pi na no e vibe to eyesa enwom no. You see, in life, you know, Adibakwa Ghana for in say, I'm not against King Paluta supported Bawumia because I know for sure, say, it doesn't change anything. I know for sure, say, it wouldn't change the voting pattern. There be that, ain't change that. Because Ghana for say Bawumia Bawo. Ghana for now, all my year or more dream say, a few weeks, or more to a better Bawumia and NPP. And King Paluta support or supported Bawumia. And the Bemasa Ghana for no a change or more dream. There be that. It, you know, King Paluta's support for Bawumia through the music, you know, will never change the reality on the grounds. King Paluta has a choice to make. Say, opese or supporting Bawumia, and I say, what supporting Bawumia, no, or no any choice. Now, so Adibakwa Ghana for in Antiasia say, in life, you know, any choice you make, there are consequences. What you say, pa? Abrabo ayewe. Choice beer ube make as a person biano. There are consequences that comes with every choice that you make. King Paluta afena o rise. Wa she chirache. Wa brache. Afena nyame aye wadomu a wanya hit song ba ko a ede okọ ewiase afana ba bia. Na se ene waton sa nwom no. Sa nwom na both NPP NDC vibe to. Sa nyomona na Ghana fo nyina vibe to empo outside Ghana vibe to enne se waton sa nyomono e de support Bawumia campaign na say e de ama Bawumia dia, then you must be ready for the consequences. Because I was say King Paluta etiase say if you listen to the ground sir, me ametie me political person, me sorry a me duane a me die me nso a me nom me sum ya me da so politics me wiase a me nam. I don't think of any other thing apart from politics. Because minimum say politics a life. It is a yato abayi sebi empenifua or munimu nyansa. It will affect our lives in one way or the other. Etimino miyobia eba amanyo semua meni jehopa naturally. Yanti bibia se waha. Say if you listen to the ground sir, Ghanaians are angry with Eye Bawumia and the NPP government. Because check 2016 neighbor promises about Bawumia any Ekufuado NPP abai emekima Ghana for as compared to enenia omu ya and no bet shall say go to the market, go to Ketia, go to Makora no Makola, go to Ghana markets, Ghana fana babia. The people are angry say Ediana Bawumia yi. Now ba ye mfie watching ye wonya hwe and now that so nam campaign platform so chire say now ba na Togo port no na Ghana port no obema duty number form ache Togo de ani ade na sebi ayembia Ghana port no before you come in na nebo onya den say you eya muama ban na moma Ghana port no duty ne boy ye den enti no you cannot come and create a problem for us and later come and tell us say you are coming to solve that problem. It wouldn't work. Sebi nyansa bi ani montia sesa o enti if you listen to the common man on the grounds now, if you listen to the truck pusher, the truck driver, the mate, or my if you listen to them, they are angry with the NPP government. Say, say, send your TBI at all cost. We must vote out the NPP no matter the consequences, no matter the price. Now say, who are afraid all rising. So the whole about sound call for you are going to incur the anger of the people. Listen. And I say, Bia, Osha Seato no Mwachu. More de eye King Paluta compare Shatawale time Shatawale Soto Nyoma Mahama paper Mahama paper Montias say time Shatawale eto sa nyomo he was already big. Tie Sambe na Shatawale eto sa nyomo ma John Dramani Mahama he was already Shatawale. He was already big both in Ghana and outside of Ghana. So do some people na say Ghana for and support you. Outsiders will support you. You have to understand the game of music. You have to understand the dynamics in showbiz. Time wa shata eto sa anyomo no. He was already big both in Ghana and outside of Ghana. Udru sa level na empo se Ghana for and support wa outsiders will support you. But in this case of King Paluta, afen woba enyombe no ato. Ne first hit song gunie why am boni on fanche why am on fanche. Ne first song gunie minim ni baby ame na no ya put am tenenka. And most of you who are watching me now know you are true Sanum way and I'm not telling you say will be a white fellow King Paluta. Nobody knew him. A friend Roba, but Shatawale declared by as bandana and koye and okoshe Jamaica Koshia Patwa and Osaba back as Eye Shatawale. So you cannot compare the two. Somebody who is already a star and somebody who is now a rising star. You can't compare the two. Area says who ye bibia. And I say a friend I will share bibia sia a dear say. O man ba ho kramponi otan se Ghana for pewasem because the locals in Ghana for no e na ebe pia wo ansa na ewiase age watom. It is a Ghana for na ebe pia wo ansa na ewiase age watom no so ma Ghana for no hu se wo krampo no partisanship bi na wo ye na wonyom na wo bo krampo no o de support party bia menua enkoye ma wo montia se Ghana politics is slippery. Me I am in it and I'm telling you the facts. Iti mokra bloggers are afraid na mobani ade he wakoma nya dia. Don't do politics. Se wonya stronger both physically spiritually. Don't do politics because eye slippery. Emu ohu eye game will be a airtime. Eye game will be a hoop. I'm telling you the fact because Ghana hano bebre na de omu akoma ena eta NPP NDC echi whether you like it or not. Or the moja or the nakoma. Na jini na edi party na chintimi ametie. I have a lot of enemies. Me watanfu bebre kwa. Me watanfu bebre kwa edietia for my support for Eye John Dramani Mahama at this point in time. Enti wono o ye rising star afe na wo ba. O first his song afe na waye no. Ye nton sa nom no ma Eye party bi. Enum we ye num anko se empo ubo ho mpa ye ma enhira eni akire ma wo na sa nyum we na wo de aba wa ye mboni a wo fanche entimi eyu free Ghana enko ewiase afa na ba bia sa num no ye nton ma sabi party bi hwe mo a mo ye spiritual no ma menka we kire mo uyo bi a o ma me no father hwe wo a afa no wie school a wa hyase eye adwuma o first salary. Go and share between your mother and father. Let them pray for you. Let them anoint you. Let them give you their blessings. Unless you are spiritual. Ni American. So you'll be a oti eriasiase. So you'll be a oti the way a eriasiase edumasi and American. You are going to understand my point. So you'll be a father. Esam na nifi fresh air. O ma meti na nifi fresh air. Nasa fe na warrior school enye eduma. Your first salary and farmers of four, the ma o mama no papa, to adia kwacha mama ne papa na mama enshira papa so nshira. Because that becomes your first seed in life. Our friend wato enyom ba ko a aye hit. Sa nyum we ye nyom anko se wo tena se kura bo ho mpaye, emma papa ne mama nshira wo sa nyom no so. Se ba bia be ko bia, sabe empo, so bo nyom po na se enya da nipa betie ama omo ani age. Ama empempem eyi so abese okokodru no you will be able to get there. Sao first seed no, sao first song no, yento ma Bawumia. Oh yes sir, you are crashing your future. O that no say no, o career no enkosia ga. Because at the very beginning of your life no, eye o to atamfo ma ho. Ene o kire Ghana for say, omo ayempe Bawumia samu nyina so town. That's the meaning of what you are doing. Say omo ayempe Bawumia sem. Omo eye against NPP na enta na me wo say ebinom e trotro on social media say say mon supporting na yen kumasefo no ye be supporting no sa ene Kumawudu wo hefa there you say Ghana for an supporting King Paluta asande for be supporting e dia me bi sasande for say Kumawudu no e wo hefa mo supporting Kumawudu mo ani Kumawudu achi enne Kumawudu na modemodo and then we supporting now man no how has the Kumawudu turned into Kumawudu no akosi saying Kumawudu no edru he fa mon kan kire be sabo dem ye powerful Ghana had ye say sabi o asante 4 tower chia eno ano no sorry Ghana had ye sabi o asante 4 tower chia eno ano no
Asantefo e supporte wa eno no me bisa asantefo say where is Kumewood? Kumewood no efri asante mu ne baaye. Kumewood no eya mo na mo ta akire ye Kumewood na nkranfo de ye mpo mo na hwan na Gallywood ni ade na mo che mu. Today where is Kumewood? Eti montia say Ghana no eya bigger than Akanfo. Listen to me carefully. Ghana no eya far bigger than Asante. Asante nko can never ever make somebody. Say voter focus say yenye wuntu. Center focus say yempe wasem. Say fande focus say yenso no yempe wasem na say Ghana fo bi no bebre na che say yempe wasem wa Asante fo nko can never ever saw you out there. They can't. Edientia the same way and Asante fo nko etime nto aba ema obi ma me mampani. Oti asieba. Sania Asante fo nko etime nto aba Emma Obi, Emma Mema Penny, the same way. And as the phone calls, 80 and support Emma area say, Afana, anase we are phone na ente wonka. Enti wo, sabi, Bawumia na wabono, Bawumia sabi, what Jimia, only munyansa no. Now, first song, girlfriend, all the hate, Tom de Bawumia say, why am Bonia on Fanche, why am on Fachina Udi the box, sabi. Nessa Wankasa. Eba show base now, you don't even understand show base. Show base in own tiasie. And you na hold to a crown tiasie. Ni a ye crown on own tiasie. You don't understand. Or more I told Ghana ha, mama can say. Bebrena I told you my party. Bebrena they were already bigger. Or more crashing. They were already bigger at that time before they sang for party. They said the lives of Shatawale, Daddy Lumba, Omoto Nyoma party, na omu ye kesiye dada, na omu ye big dada. Now so enketwa na Omoto Nyoma party today, where are they? Catch them. Enketwa na Omoto Nyoma party no today, where are they? Bebrene di hobby. Now so omu a eto Nyoma party omu tumi jina ya bebrena no time wa Omoto Nyom ama party no. They were already big at that time. They were not rising stars so. They were not Dumtophobia, Afena Omoba Debbie. They were already there. They were already up there before they sang their songs for any party of their choice. Believe you me. When you say, Sako dear crania, Sako dear cry in one way or the other, no, I've felt Sako dear in some way. Sako dear supporting now or supporting another, no, in one way or the other. Ebiana and yes, so big is an also. A suppress Sako dear kakra. Ni America, uni munyansa na se uwa foresight, when it that form you understand what I'm saying. Sa ni mna betu say nana, eni yesa di atu asono. A affected Sako dear in one way or the other. Che, be say politics, you know. Se won tiasia, keep off. Politics, you know. Se won ni mua, keep off. Ene ba omi anya shima wu. Edidida, ye chen, edidi preko. Ene opa ma ba omi ama obe 2 billion. And I say, Odie make a $100,000. So $100,000 no. You can't compare that money to ABS and Kaoko at your own pace. How much you will be able to make out of your music career. Oh, Tiasepa. Now, so let this say, Osha and then Quenti. What on, what on, when Imonyam, what on would that che Ediama Bawumia? For example, one say, Kennedy Ejapon Eyobia or Bashi Bawumia pa. And a Ghana for who you see, and who you say, Kennedy Asset you 10 supported Bawumia. Information a bit told you from the same NPP HSA. I know, me catch you say, me ba, me kuko. Want to me radio and before you ho, your money na did in Como. Now no me kasa o radio station bi Kumasi. Na me tone and grass e be to me o share me on the radio station ho. Ash FM. There be ye won cry. Okay. Ya wada oze brother numre program na yo mo ye na ye popular no. Ni ending Como wo so na manfo nti. Fi se me ba ne ho ne ye kansem. Okay. Nanka Ghana for hu ni enti o contest election we. So opon bi obo mama ne e ko share mo. How oko Dr. Hosenga agreed to give him about $500 million of contracts of a president annually. And a doctor refused yours here and I contest too. ACA. But one about my money, Mr. Abel can call Dr. Ho. Some come in some better and come a cassanze me. But many day,
Enka.
Condition Kennedy Edima Bawumia no. And this is authentic information if you the camp of NPP. Say, Kennedy Eche Bawumia say, semester pay down. I'm a old Bawumia Kodia, any every year be promise me say, my main no say, yes, sign contract, they say every year be you give me contract worth about $500 million. In that case, I'll sit somewhere, I'll step aside for you, Bawumia, to run unopposed. Bawumia and Tiasie, and then Kennedy be showdown, yeah, or discredit Bawumia. It's a nana, what's I U10? Akodi Bawumia chino. It might be say, Ebia Bawumia, Aji, Sasem Natum. Sane request no Ebia na Bawumia Jatumu say, Oba, every year Biano, or Bema no contract worth $500 million in Tina. Finally, Wafe Chiri Asakota Eye Bawumia chino. This is politics, and this is how it works. And for example, King Paluta no, Edia didn't wunya free NPP. Town your whole career. O career na afre na wo build ya Ghana for asha se nya odo mu ene bebre na send me message say, hey chairman, sa kwa no megjai nanyum kratie agentia what disappoint me. This is how Ghanaians take politics. Tie nya meka cho ni me ametie senka dia Ghana for penifo nim say bia me bia store bi o Ghana na say bia me odwuma kase bi o Ghana by now ka NPP egu madwuma dada. And you know, before you venture into politics, no TSA say you have to first of all understand where you are standing. Tie, yeah, make kasa, sebi, me ne badrim man ne kasa. Before you venture into politics, no, especially in a society, your emotions, ni dona a disa party mienu yechino. Before you venture into politics, you have to first of all understand where you are standing. Understand the consequences, understand the future, understand where you want to go as a person. And yes, sir, you are going to crash your career. And yes, sir, you are going to crash your career. And as we are on it, Chemawun to mini Bawumia, Akotina Basima, to I Bonia on Fanche. We send the King Paluta. How much are you going to make? How much are you going to earn in comparison to Senka Oto Boase? Global, how much you are going to make out of your music? And I'm sure Black Sheriff on Anilemu Onua NPP NDC on the baby and I will tell you come. Look at the kind of popularity of Black Sheriff or Ghana across the world, across Africa. And Oko Tanzania, they know Black Sheriff. Oba Kenya they know Black Sheriff. Anywhere you go, bia at least Ubenya Dipabe and Nine Enumbia or what Black Sheriff unka. Edentia odinlemu otiasie se politics no slippery time wo Ghana udi agro do collapse udi agro do crash you and then about me here wo and now about me betu me about me here wo and I King Paluta and now onam na ba me de car be ma king guru na oto nyuma ba me guru no ne career abawie yawie and a guru ne spare time ya na obo you onya rising star bi mu guru wadru ni peak bia di homa guru biem eti guru no okoto nyuma Bawumia ono no masa wawie ne career no he has reached the peak on kosuru biem waka guru no wa esa kwatia onya tintin biem no dewu akwese samini onya tintin biem sa akode onya tintin biem guru onya tintin biem obu nyaka obu nesti ba King Paluta de afre na oba you have a larger potential, especially in this day of social media. You have a larger potential and cause oto buase menton wani mo nyama Bawumia na Bawumia no Ghana form peno Bawumia no Ghanaians are tired of Bawumia Ghana for bre Bawumia say Bawumia by 8 years in a trading trust na me bana say na if the fundamentals are weak and sebi Ghana for the real fundamentals and the fundamentals near say some na onama na o kasa 7 na some no now you $3 back 4 cedis and now no Bawumia buy saying 16 point something Ghana cedis per dollar. Eti Bawumia no yobia was sending worry. Bawumia no yobia was dirty ni ho. Nobody can cleanse Bawumia and I say nobody can whitewash Bawumia. It wouldn't happen. Eti Bawumia na Ghana for bofu no say wo afa na wo ba no so do ho ko Bawumia you are going to crash your career. O career don't come baby because odo ho akọbọ obi ananka ense se wode oho eden bono. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Ni American ultimate pa. Ni American ultimate when and now me de black sheriff for the example. Black sheriff and now the baby mo share the rate at which awoko. And opa ko US, ko London, Ireland, hwan omu nyina they know black sheriff. Ye 24. Say Ghana ne wo no ebe ya twe ho free amanyo semu. Time wana kwajon kasalo wen. Choosy ni ebedi ano no shooting the movie The President John Dramani Mahama ekosra no asemben na Ghana for kafa ho osa mu ye nyatwom mu ye hypocrite Kwajon Council Owen shooting the movie The President John Dramani Mahama ekọ ho ene Owen etwa picture keke go back on social media na hwe ensem wa Ghana for kafa ho go back and check for yourself. Go back and check and somewhere Ghana for kafa home. Common photo. Kwajon Council John Dramani Mahama etwa. Go and read captions are Ghana for the man. This is Ghana. So until the nature of Ghana, you are going to make so many mistakes. It will cost your career. It will tell the young boy, meba na me play audio we crab na muntina yentoaso meba. Listen.
King Paluta, me say, me can say some of you artists na mawa. Ene, me yi hu naked. Me feel no ankasa because wonyom na ye. Ene, woni ba me ade nyom no e ba kutia. Na shi wo so ntwe ma me fa so ho. Fa so ho King Paluta, fa so ho. You have begun destroying your musical career. You think una mo pay musicians tell them. Just say chimie no munyai if they want to continue. Nadio, Shatawale mu diom ni mnyasa. Stone boy mu diom ni mnyasa. Before Stone boy ni Shatawale mu, omo ba yes ene man, na omo biedu omo. King Paluta so edwe. Omo ba me assign the permit ni musical career. Say na why what say o support ba me campaign. Okay, no problem. Ba me ni cross over town, omo stream onyo. Na omo o time omo so be stream onyo. I am not here to end your political or musical career. But me show nyansa. King Paluta, no for video, he's a young artist coming up. You are draining them to fall into a ditch. I'm here also King Paluta, I love that guy. Was it the last time I no problem. No problem. Damia, best on why? Address of best on why? Chama want to be best on why?
Thank you. And now, Tia Bawumia has become so unpopular to the point they say, so you artist be, and now say celebrity be. Now say, oh, don't hoba Bawumia, you are going to end your career. Let me give you one. Akwa say ebi American we actor na say musician or whatever. Na ebi brand be air or say come and market their product for them. Sa brand they first of all check your background. So you'll be a scandal be near there. No brand will love to associate themselves with you because ebi a so scandal be ebi a Ghana form pe was this is our brand assign onto their brand that Ghana form so talk. Me pesa moti showbiz ase. Me pesa moti showbiz ase. And funny face, we're losing so many ambassadorial deals of the behavior. Because no brand will want to associate themselves with Obi Asabi within Ghana no or life nakasa enkoyi. Why you be tan time be a Ghana for akwawe dia cho akwawe dia say who was sa level na brand be any wa e pese or no benante. The same way and a baby a King Paluta ede ne ho akwhye no. Ghana for bebre na they are going to boycott King Paluta edientia because of his association with Bawumia. Because then I Ghana for na 8 year no Bawumia ama bando so boy den. And Bawumia ma economy no boy diama Ghana for na kasakrabo, they can no longer stream your music. Na say the same Ghana for na nipa na wama Ghana for nam aho cheke sie mu no. Wo Ghana for di wachi as fancy no. Wo sa do hokodom Bawumia say o bua Bawumia ama Bawumia wini a Ghanaian so crash you. Edientia, you become an enemy of the people. Where your politics are sebi. So on Tiasia, you will never ever understand point now me making up. Maintain King Paluta. And I say, me say, obedi Bawumia chiu, oni Bawumia chiu, and say she na and change she so. Because John Dramani Mahama, oya denya osaba. John Dramani Mahama, oya denya obe wini. Because Ghanaians are tired. Bawumia is so unpopular among the people. Go to the market. Go to Ghana for na baby. Go and mention the name Bawumia. Udi agra, ubi atam bibi dia woku. Ene onam Ghana na so share NPP Bawumia t-shirt udi agura obi akunkwa udi agura obi bebo se kan de akunkwa because Ghanaians are angry with Bawumia. Ghanaians are so mad with NPP. Say NPP are failing Ghana to the highest level. Every 1992 eba ye kan banya are failing Ghana for pa Bawumia ne Akufo-Addo aban unprecedented ebisi Ghana da. This is the first time Ghana for nya abanya are failing Ghana for amicably to the highest level, to the highest degree. Now the sound call for is by crow ya King Paluta afraid now rising. Also the whole boss sound call for ya. Ghanaians are going to boycott your music. Ghanaians are going to shut down your music career. Now afraid now rising. Say Ghana for you want to more undu Nigeria da. Say Ghana for you want to more undu riasi baby da. And this is the point I'm making. Montage no tie. Say what Jimmy a montage no tie. Okasi Jimmy ana bra Ghana for brain na bra Ghana for nemu na okasi enim ye ni Ghana ho krampo a masa ya so da formo. We know every shit be a AC or Ghana. We know everything going on. We know everything happening ye nim near AC ye nim near ekoso Ghana. And then entos ba ko ye saying kane John Dramani Mahama emreso na obeto entos be 5 cedis a ye be come ma be 10 and then entos ba ko pe 5 Ghana cedis. Na Ghana for near break Ghana for chasa ye break and Bawumia na muwa economy a ojina so edi ye campaign tia Mahama by and Bawumia has run away from the word economy onamua and a digital and a high and a mebano and a igeti and a dnd Bawumia has run away from the word economy. I'm a Ghana for bo fu Bawumia sesen kana ye nimua kayanto aba ama Akufo and a Ghana for nu ye ho say ye to aba. That's why for the first time in our history, and a Ghana for saying a John Dramani Mahama chow, and a Ghana for saying Ebiasida, on te Ghana ha, and a Ghana for saying and a Epa Mahama chow, Captain Smart or Pamahama chow, not one, not two, bear 3 times. Kennedy, a Japan name kotina radio super Mahama chow, and Ghana for saying and Apa John Dramani Mahama chow, Ghana for bread to the point they say Ghana for me who say ye to abadima NPP are buying, it ya free Ghana for say. Se Bawumia pill, se Bawumia pill, se Akufo-Addo pill, se Akufo-Addo pill. NPP they are going home. Now call fear Ghana for apu or me. What the odachi koshenko for insa. Now one kasa wa Jimmy. Unim ya ope eye abrabo. And answer anyone I would turn. Unim ya ope. You even don't know what you want as a musician. Unim ya ope. Cause ne. So ni Bawumia nante. The same Bawumia ya. Empo on one party for apu no. And even Omwa edi NPP achi with empo yakoma the brina say Bawumia kwa de ye nto aba emane da enya tribalism there be enya bibia because ene Bawumia free sremu John Dramani Mahama so free sremu tie ne omwa ye nto ma Bawumia ina enya based on any tribal sentiments eye based on Bawumia eye ne track record as compared to the track record of John Dramani Mahama. Inte Ghana for say uhwe eye bon Bawumia bon any the way about me, I see a fairly Ghana for now. There is no way Ghana need Ben a sebi. Now do you Juma or better about me and Twasso. Unless you are mad, unless you are crazy, unless you are Nikon poop. What do you do man go and I want to Ghana and Chesa here to about me and Twasso or on Twasso free heaven. Tiafina Osin, Nasa Nequasi and Penny we walk in Paluta. Osa do nyom kotoma Bawumia se Bawumia fa nyom ye campaign say why am boni a fanche why boni why on one ho boni Bawumia no why on one ho boni on pe baby ntina na John Dramani Mahama sabe to aso enfie nai pe Mahama nyai compared to Bawumia 8 years ni. Let's be sensible, let's be rational. So big shame will say if the fundamentals are weak The exchange rate will expose you. Now say at that time, no, not yet $2 back 4 cedis. Now say or no by now say ne yet $2 back more than 16 Ghana cedis dia. And non check Ghana for say Bawumia has failed Ghanaians amicably. E dia sem and Bawumia can for John Dramani Mahama ho. E dia sem na Bawumia can for NDC aba. And oba ye 8 years in what has he been able to do? And I also check Ghana for say Adibia one Ekufado ye bia oba obese ye free ho. Eye the e-levy, the betting levy, the emission taxes and whatever. And the Bawumia say you sa 20 na nyansem pie nim. Na so Bawumia ka ho bi na sa de no omo ye yo. Bawumia was part of the e-levy system and every taxi bia NPP abanwe e dey send Ghana for komu ina no. Bawumia was the brain behind it. That is why Ekufado made Bawumia the chairman of the economic management team. Into all the taxes, the e-levy, the betting levy, nano free Bawumia ho de buy. And at the same Bawumia, esan say obu Ghana for jiminti esa che Ghana for se meba no. Me sa nioma ni na free ho. Na won ka ho, e na bode say Ghana for komu. Okasi ya Jimmy, on say Bawumia no ho. Ofa Ghana for say ye toys bi say no no, wa dane ni hot toy ya onam wa ye no. Bawumia me de kan be ba ken kan ba do o Jimmy ni ho no. Sa na Bawumia dwen say Ghana for ina adwen. It was say taxes enough for the past 8 years in omudi enkofi ono kasa na ban yo e dia say Ghana for komu ye nti Ghana ha e na embre na enkofi di e-levy eba e dia asem na yan kan fa ho e dia asem e na yan kan fa ho enkofi betina ready so kire say an yan na ekura to me no ye de beba mu mpo ye de ba whether Ghanaians like it or not e-levy no ye de beba e na hwan enkofi kasa ye boso na Bawumia ka ho bi and the same Bawumia esa kire say me ba e-levy ni hwan metwem in the first place no bisa Bawumia say hwan na de ba ye na wo sabe twem ene wonam ena me ba ena me dia me ba no ena me say now so Bawumia refi for the past 8 years now he has been the president say Bawumia nya mampani a den na Bawumia timi commission kayo eye hostel say odema kayo for say Bawumia enya mampani a den na otimi kire say yentam $12.5 million enchema nurses said nursing allowances are yedema nurses eye den na Bawumia nya sa to me no. The main fact is that onya sa to me ni say yenche $12.5 million Emma Ghanaian nurses no enche Ghana for say ye come and penny all Ghana high Bawumia because Ekufado the old man ejai bibia de she Bawumia sa today King Paluta Bawumia we ya wa fairly Ghana for say we are going to pull Bawumia down at all costs no odo ho akobo Bawumia. I pity for you King Paluta, I pity your future. I pity for your musical career because you are ending. Although I'm gonna form woma wina and a bury ye. Trend ana wunya. Anyone no na na trendy or social media ne TikTok uni adina and the Ghanaians are going to boycott you because of your support for the person who has now become an enemy of the state. Uri afidi and Emeka will say the same Bawumia now. The way a NPP is town say Bawumia say Bawumia there. Eba economy the whole Ghana obia ni wa oti ase chen Bawumia. Woni baby say yesuma Bawumia say onko Zimbabwe. Enko boa Zimbabwe for. Sani ya inflation na achi Zimbabwean dollar no Bawumia economics eye guru no obetimi aboa amasa inflation no abafom. Before Bawumia left for Zimbabwe. Na Zimbabwe for the bear one bundle of eye Zimbabwean dollar and a top blood bako. Ena ye tante Bawumia Bawumia economy Bawumia de jayo oya yo eba economy Bawumia de no size ene ye ya na ja UN for chat take it ma Bawumia na Bawumia ko do Zimbabwe say sometimes say oba abe stabilize the Zimbabwean dollar Bawumia ko Zimbabwe in less than 2 months now final Zimbabwe for the bottle sika bottle bako na eto blodo bako anche bia ene pam say come on get away. And about me dim rikana osabesi Ghana na Ghana for the say you yen nwinti yesa so about me say Bawumia de e ba economy o ya de na Bawumia de na Jimmy na ye de Ghana share Bawumia sa and the 8 years in how far with the economy. I'm asking all of you. And the 8 years in how far with the economy. Let's go back again. John Dramani Mahama somewhere in 2016 NDC launched something they call the Green Book. Green Book no e book bia John Mahama NDC abai chire nyuma omwaye for the past 4 years they showed or indicated everything in the Green Book. Say omo de chire Ghana for say 4 years now omo de chire yensa as John Dramani Mahama enyuma say na me Mahama maye de aboa Ghana for Green Book no ebesine obia ni ho a watimi asori agina Ghana ha a chire say Green Book no mehu eye enyuma bia ewo mu a enye John Dramani Mahama na eye nobody, not even a single person. The same way and about me abesua Mahama say okay say Mahama the green book by idea and me about me so digital man, so called self-styled digital man. May the system be ba matuni ni performance tracker. As our tracker no and a Ghana for a person who knew ma me ba me for the past 8 years in Namaye, go and use the tracker to check in Namaye. Tracker ne ba ya tracking ya che ba me says, hey sir, we are Mahama Newman Kwabe 67. Imagine ubia wanya enfie woche or the tracker bremo actually Ghana for say enyuma say na maya wako back ewia obia onya enfie na enyuma na yate Mahama enyuma ni free mu a na eka ye nyina be ye tiafi no so a even some of them were uncompleted after 8 years in power common tiafi. So John Dramani Mahama or kan ni nyuma wan kan tiafi o green book Mahama de bremo na tiafi bi animu. Go back and check the green book. Mahama say TFC no a district assembly level sebi national government be anywhere onimu nyansa o chenyuma wa ya obekan TFC. Iti John Dramani Mahama kan TFC. John Dramani Mahama green book no TFC ba kumpu nimu. Now so tracker about me ade bremo yete Mahama de free mu a ne e kai na ba ye TFC e na TFC na ye besi toilet amamo. Economy sene wadane eye tankasini samale wadane tankasini ene de ebini na oso no ebini na eye chese eso baomia ena baomia de nam ena ebini ena TFC na ebini onam Ghana ha na say the TFC na wosi TFC no what throw TFC into performance tracker say o de kire Ghana for say enfie wotwe na mode mame no ejuma ma ye Ghana for maboa mo pa TFC na mesie edi se musa bento na se toilet kamu TFC ni kone na sebi usamoni amomre enti Bawumia na Ghana for ati ase se ene Bawumia enye ye na ye promote Mahama da bia me kan Vivian Ghana for pina anti ase se enye ye no bi na ye promote Mahama system no na e promote Mahama. Because na obi kura smartphone, ebi kura Android, and some are holding iPhones and whatever. And then ni America wa hey, central bi na media, ukra smartphone, you can just go and Google and get any information you want. Etinya yen na ye promote Mahama, a system no about me ade bremo na e promote Mahama. Because omo epa John Dramani Mahama acho, enya me na me from say yempa Mahama acho, anemia. Eyame. Kennedy na opa Mahama chono. Me na my friend say, honorable, go and say sorry to John Dramani Mahama. Amen. Captain Smart na opa Mahama cho. Asofa kesi bebre na epa Mahama. Amen. Ena me kache sanfo ne se monko na mompa John Dramani Mahama cho. Enya mia. System na ena pia sanfo ne say, go and say sorry to John Dramani Mahama. Enti ne bebre na say, John Dramani Mahama compared to Bawumia was an angel. Obinka say Mahama sinto bi ani ne ho. Na so ne Ghana for chane say so the Mahama amembo compare Bawumia dia ana say Bawumia ne Ekufado dia then John Dramani Mahama becomes an angel. Enya me na me pia obi say obi mpa Mahama cho system no the same way ene mu amugina so nyina mu adisi e mo se moto aba de ama John Dramani Mahama enya me nti o enye obi a oti social media eka Mahama ho asem ntia wo da bi say mwati ase say system na faili mo what me atena se I compare Mahama to Bawumia who say yeah can you Mahama yeah oh bro forget it, you can't compare Bawumia to Mahama in every way. Every Bawumia crabon only qualified to hold the shoes of John Dramani Mahama. Bawumia only qualified to polish the shoes of John Dramani Mahama. Onye qualify ba kumpo because ye ka e bonwa Bawumia bonwa ya market John Dramani Mahama se obi a ote economy ase there be that Mahama only PhD Mahama ne school krampo no Bawumia akọ school change John Dramani Mahama now so Mahama no mpo a only PhD no o check nyuma Mahama ya enye Bawumia size the PhD holder no economist na why adwuma da at the Bank of Ghana enye ne tipan John Dramani Mahama in terms of everything. In terms of everything, enya Bawumia size in John Dramani Mahama in every way. And then you Mahama ye namo yawe. Go to UGMC ewo ho. abroche fompo eba Ghana na say omuko UGM say hey Mahama yade pa o sa ya sabia we pa say Mahama pa ne si yade a me si we eye abroche standard a empo ba UK mu ni ade a sa ya sabia say asa enye common sa bebre sa John Dramani Mahama edin fie 9 pe atame ospresso ne chase oni Mahama na omo antimi anwia Mahama so be complete ye eti when no was John Dramani Mahama's idea kotoka eye terminal 3 kane na Ghana airport anya fe ene John Dramani Mahama nti Ghana airport aba be one of the best airports in West Africa me say me ye African traveler me your friend say Uganda minimum Ethiopia minimum Botswana minimum Tanzania minimum Rwanda airport ehwana me nam da bia last ana me free Ghana airba me drew Rwanda airport me ba life ema obi ehun ye kiti Rwanda no da bia na Rwanda de hena Paul Kagame hena Rwanda for airport kitua bi asenkokobuo but it is their international airport, the only airport in the whole nation. You can't compare airport in Rwanda to what John Dramani Mahama did at the Kotoka Terminal 3. Unless you want to find that, unless you have nothing to compare. But yeah, you took Kwan Yusu Airport, I compare me Abuja Airport, minimum. Abuja Airport, me Yusu de Bia. Abuja Airport cannot be compared to a Kotoka Terminal 3 now John Dramani Mahama see. One of the most simplest, beautiful modern airports in West Africa. Efie naipe. Near Tigana, Besian for boy crabo and look of Besian. And I can Besian of Fiabwa. Over 658 billion citizens still counting. John Dramani Mahama Ebo Besian only about 54 billion pe. Now so in just 4 years, John Dramani Mahama 8 meter Kotoka Airport, Kumasi Airport, Tamale Airport, Wa Airport, anyone whole airport from scratch. Mahama no na a two foundation this whole airport. Kanena Airport to be any who. Bawumia Bejina Cape Coast Ekache say the people of Cape Coast, I have good news for you. We are coming to build you a port and then a harbor. How many years in it? How much years? Now to Ghana. Ede Bawumia compare Mahama, you are silly. Now to Ghana wanya enyom bakubia etene Ghana baby ama Ghana for asha se nya doma wana sa anyom no o ton say Bawumia fanya campaign why emboni a onfanche why akwa Jimmy what to sa King Paluta na minimu sa wa Jimmy say yo na minimu da say uni foresight wo ye cheap King Paluta wo ye cheap e kobo ni brenti waton onyom kama sa anyom we had the potential to win so many awards. A company Brenti aton sa nyum we se Bawumia fanya campaign na on seno. Na ka se Bawumia be mampanya omua wo. Bawumia onwani krom kra omua omo na wo. Onwani krom for empo, onwani Muslim for kra po Bawumia timi mu ankremofo. As compared to Ejuma Mahama yede bu ankremofo, you can't, but Mahama is not a Muslim. Mahama a Christian, but Osha Juma Mahama yede bu ankremofo a. Bawumia kremoni timi nye se Ejuma ni bi. In the days of John Dramani Mahama, the first time and Krebo to free Tamale all the way to Mecca. Edientia Mahama Emma Tamale Airport no Ebeye International Airport. John Dramani Mahama Mreso, he upgraded the Tamale International Airport. Sambre no and a Hajj Yenwianom Krebo to me to free Tamale called Mecca. Hajj Village. John Dramani Mahama na Istiman Krebo say Montana wanamon chain. To say your plane be babu betimi akọ Mecca na mokono. Na so Mahama nya kremoni. In the first time in the history of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama mreso na or Sunday enkremofo ma say yenkwa bochire ensua to be doctors. Say na be ya on betimi age enkremofo ma wo. Because na enkremofo ne pese sebi o hajia kwa wo so a Kristo ni Dr. Beme bi na sebi ebe bie ne nase. And I said, Ninemu sorry, I shed na deja. Na the Muslims, penisa. It is John Dramani Mahama. And a trainee Muslim doctor say, Monko. And then ye me training mo na muntimi emame serving your own Muslim community. When you now see under John Dramani Mahama, amemu. Bawumia what has he done for the Muslim community? Not to talk of you, King Paluta. And then about me betimi ayede aboa o King Paluta na ene why emboni a ofanche e dia na ba me betimi ayede aboa o jiminti what on dachi jiminti And Samini be yes say oh. And Kufuado yes asania or Kasama Kufuado and Samini way. And Samini no whatever. Who they watch them? And Samini way guru and guru waka onko be piam. The last no. Whoever associate himself with Bawumia will go down. Let me say, either Bawumia kwana eko for mu, or ni be na they are all going down at the same time. Internet all say Bawumia chi, and now be dear, you go down. Bawumia chi now be dear, you go down with Bawumia. Because Bawumia is cursed. While domini who Ghana have me see Bawumia, on to me mampeni da. Say Bawumia mampeni mun chamiti. Bawumia, or ya mampeni me say mun chimin chamiti. Aputo onye mampeni dan wode was said the career. You got a chance Ghana for the Mahama. Now share a Juma Mahama ne me here and no ka ho bi na in 2012 Ghana for two Abadema John Dramani Mahama because of a new Mahama ne me here yenti. And a Ghana for when you say and yes a me ni odi a Yema John Dramani Mahama to aso. And no na enam so in 2012 no Ghana for two Abadema John Dramani Mahama. In 2016, Yanom de entroda da Ghana former Ghana for Tutia Mahama. Now, so Bawumia chance or Nunya SS and Ka, a coup forward anywhere. Ghana for to me at the Ghana to me a shanisa, and it's our chance to Bawumia say no. But for the past 8 years, you who a Juma Bawumia ye, what has Bawumia done for you people? Catch them back up. Boachia kwasi say, we love Paluta and love NPP as so Bawumia all the way, no problem. No problem. Why? Di Bawumia chi. Why? No problem. Say Bawumia ba. Ana say na ana. Ghana hanye o. Ana. Bawumia ba. So ba. Di Bawumia chi. Tu share. Abroni be ya Bawumia di Ghana for ya masa. Enye easy o. Me si me hu be da. If it me ametia me bro 30 years. Me hu Rollins amemu hu ko for die nyina. Me hu amemu a tan se Bawumia die ida. 8 years party e fina wusi. 8 years mua. Over 658 billion cedis and still counting. 658 billion and still counting. And under Bawumia Ghana, we import cocoa from Cote d'Ivoire. Unimza. And a Ghana for crack cocoa free Cote d'Ivoire. Ye crack and wo zomi free Cote d'Ivoire. And the entosu na ye crack free Burkina Faso under Bawumia. Uya wasa che say I may bano. Me the e-gate na eba. Na sa e-gate no quite bay. And the best ever saw Ghana for unemployment no or ya na mo no e-gate no e kwan ben besi afaso aboa. What is the e-gate going to do for you people? Well, so to kwan ya unya e-gate bia so faso na so se Mahama ba na se 24-hour economy ye adwuma na se oboa ma poultry farmers no enya akokọ de ye adwuma ni ade a at least eno beboa ama Ghana for nya adwuma ye as compared to emua sabia ba me na ma okay. Can you compare the two? The answer is no. Eti me say Ghana ni bia ni hwa ene all Ghana ha obedi Bawumia chi. Ede King Paluta. Ene se wa ma Ghana for nati ase say o support Bawumia dia then make sure say you have ended your musical career. O nko wani mu bie mu da wan hwe ya me ka no crash me no me can the painful to natural. Yeah. I'm telling you what the people are saying. I'm telling you the realities on the ground. The Ghana for Bawumia. Ghana for they are angry with Bawumia. Hear me? In 2016, se kametwaba, kameto di Ameriku fuado. Ye na ye jini diye. We all believed so much in a coupe. Me yobia. Na madre cry me say, se ku fuado ba obeche Rollins. I had that mentality. Say, Seku Fado Ba Obechi JJ Rollins atum. We believed in Eye so much in Ekufuado. Ye jini diye. Ekufuado yobia ye jini di turning sem de cheyetrim. Oba 8 years in arrogance of power. And edum so asaba. Ekofui esa chere will say, open timetable la, go and create your own timetable. Where ya banya yet na Ghana che say almost antwaso. Catch me. Where ya banya altna yet na Ghana asa che say omontwaso. This fools in power. Arrogant but fools that you put in power. And then I put ne hwenesa tabono chere mo say say uhia timetable la, go and create your own timetable. Ebi and sit da. And then yambra semwa esi under Ekufuado. Eni Bawumia. Ebi and si under John Dramani Mahama. Sen ka ebi si ya ki cha Mahama ti wa Ghana ha. And then semwa Ekufuado kujina vota. Ekache vota for say. En so famo nanso esan semwa to abama minti nanka ensese meba. Sa semwe se ka Mahama na ekojina Kumasi. Ekache Kumasi fwanka. Me se yebechi Mahama charity. Kasandefo beba ni Mahama se. Ema Mahama entu ni nai ensi Kumasi biem. Nanso Ekufuado kojina vota. Eka se weche vota for. Ye fani sesenia yenteshi. Biem. Aflawo hene ka se. Moba ye efye watwini ye. Usi I block bia na nia Mahama si be bia no na me ma 8 bin ko mu school a Ekufuado ka chere say ono ne hwan na o ma ono Ekufuado ana say ne minister or tomato ebiom na anu ya kwaku anyi doho moko eye Ekufuado anim Ekufuado chere say ekonfifo esan say omo to abeti a eye ne nipenti e na ono so ba ya oyi na ni de ma omo no Biom Ekufuado kro yawo ekojina Kumasi Otaka FM ekire kwa abrefo se kwa abrefo kire se Ekufuado ade ba ko a ema ye kwa abrefo to abade ma wo wose ye kwan na enye no eno na wo hye ye bonti a ye to abade ma wo oba ye emfie 9 ye kwan no still la wo nyeye ana se emfie be enum ensia nie ye kwan no ne etia na tie Ekufuado eka kire kwa abrefo se of course me ye na so free se menye ye nti onto ba me a e wo asemwa. The same Ekufuado now in 2016. Now on the Ghana for air to ensadidi. Oba ufie banku na o kana wabua na maka banku no emo na o no na eye watnase oni we di mono. The same Ekufuado in 2016 o chira ho brasie. Ema Ghana for adwen yomo say Ekufuado de eba ho brasie no size no. The same person. Ena Kumasi kache kwa abrefo say of course me ye na so free say me nye ye nti onto ma me a e wasem wasasem no ekoye 2016 anka Ekufuado entimi enka ne sada anase in 2020 anka Ekufuado ontimi enka ne sada na so de enti a oka ne sa no sa mbre no na ne nsa ka tumi awie ade na opa free mo ho na ne nsa ka awie nti no you can go to hell na so John Dramani Mahama en na sa suban na di ene ya no nam ena yede John Dramani Mahama kire se na Mahama ka se or dead goat syndrome ni sa asemi na ya cheche mu ha jandam sa asemi na jandam se Mahama ka se onye magician to create jobs a ni na Mahama ni say job creation doesn't come through magic, it comes through good policies, any nation building enunti ena NDC aban yes sound to tell we say na be ya Ghana youth betimi atena Ghana ha enya adwumaye. This was the reason why John Dramani Mahama said that. It was in context. Go back and watch the video. And the man will be creating account to be family watching you. You have a phone. Go back and check the video when you know. They are all there for you to go and watch. Listen to the full video and listen to say John Dramani Mahama said those things in context. Now so they are buying coffee afa. Coffee buy ye can attend ya omwedi Ghana for a chair and put the days of John Dramani Mahama. Ediasem ene amemwo yi nkoye en coffee be ya noa and a COVID-19 and a COVID and a COVID and now so COVID-19 be ye can abanya e make a business out of COVID-19 e ye Ekufuado ne Bawumia bai ye to vaccine ya anto vaccine COVID by Ghana for anto vaccine o ya anto nduru ya anto hwe enduru krambo no abrofo na e de be che Ghana for. We made money out of COVID. Yeah, sambre no abroche for free en confirm so ba unya through airport to pay $150 per person. Says scanning now today they can't even account for it. Scanning nashi. Omo discanning na mascanning nasa. Na se Ghana for sa complaining arrogantly. Omo sa chere Ghana for say ai area sing na so under John Dramani Mahama. Bawumia eka chere John Dramani Mahama say den and a global phenomena a jumpy Cote d'Ivoire eba Ghana. Asema Bawumia ka chere John Dramani Mahama no. Say John Dramani Mahama say we are seeing na dia den and say we are saying na den no a jumpy Cote d'Ivoire, a jumpy Liberia, a jumpy Nigeria eba Ghana. And the same person na oba bontia no asa chere mo say Russia Ukraine war, Israel Gaza war, COVID-19 ti enama ahochire aba Ghana for so. Me say enkofi o Ye bugana for some ye Jimmy for. Ye bugana for some ye mua. The same people. Every Sata 170 questions on answer. And Bawumia also a vice president. We are putting the same question to Bawumia. Bawumia is now running away. Questions now. Odema, Emi Sata say, oh yeah, no. And then we are giving the same question to Bawumia. Bawumia is now running away. Okasia Jiwa, Okasia Bodambra. Neti Samuel Kennedy, Ejapodi to Dawaha. And then, hey, Opa, Onta Bawumiachi, Opa, Emanenta Bawumiachi. No crano dear, when you catch Ghana for you, say, dear Bawumia betting Abua Ghana for. And that's final and that's simple. Braneti and Semnubia, or Kanfa Bawumia, bra. All right. Thank you.
I didn't know the same I don't know. The conflict, he doesn't even talk about the economy, he talks about digital. It's about me fully economy to not running away from the economy. I want him to talk about it. I'm not saying I'm failure, but the way he was boldly talking about and criticizing Mahama and NDC government, he should be bold to talk about the economy. For Ghana, Ghanaians to assess him. That's a content email.
So what? Or say Emi Sata 170 questions to Emi Sata 170 questions to Emi Sata. And then you did the same question about me dia Ugani. The same question about me a year no dia Ugani. How can we sit in Ghana after all these years and say to Abase Bawumia to us? I mean, come on, are we foolish? We are not foolish. I'm not foolish. I know you are not foolish. After all these years, yes, sat na Ghana say Bawumia to us. Say fast, yeah, Jimmy. Come on. Pe NDC asem kura Mahama is different. Believe you me. Sempo ose chenchina. Wonya NDC nimpua. NDC nka se braba dwane NDC. Debi. Sometimes, you know, so to aba ema obia, it doesn't mean you belong to that person's party. No, it means you are intelligent and discerning enough to understand and say at this moment, you know, say Sandy Pana ma Ghana will collapse. And the cost of living. And baby I'm way, can na me check rent a me twa ha me de ba Ghana cedi mu na eyebe 3,500 cedis a month. Can baby I'm way na me kon na me convert Kenyan shillings no rent a me twa ha eba Ghana skemu na eyebe 3,500 cedis every month. And then me convert here 7,500 cedis in Ghana cedis and CCA in less than 4 years. Me convert here and then every month bia me rent in kwa about 7,500 cedis in Ghana cedis in America. Me change it back Ghana about 7,500. If you na pay, ya boda. Are we mad? Just imagine. Can you me convert here na about 3,500 and then me convert here 7,500 cedis every month bia na me piano kromo ha. Me rent every month 7,500 cedis. Are we mad? Ya bottom. Now yet you say after all this inflation, all sound to us, ya bottom one. You think we are mad? Who can say me sorry ya na sabi you me share say make us dey ma John Dramani. Ma weigh the options. I will say Mahama is game over. Yeah. Say Mahama, it is game over. And then what take Ghana can rent and much about 1,000 and 2,000, which you all of you know it, you are aware. Amano semuhunu any nya chumusemunti yesi yenka ho asemu nyintum. Now so na rent can 1,000 and 2,000 and 2,000 cedis. What are you saying? Inflation here too high. Inflation here too much. Obinka say, Emma Nima Bon Kodenim, Debbie. Now Sonia can say, I too much. Nyansemu. John Dramani Mahama eba esa na $1 to $2 cedis. After 4 years, it could do 1 to 4. At least somehow reasonable. But within 8 years, if I time free 1 to 4 could do 1 to 16 now. What bodam? When you inflation, when you Jimmy, was here bubble to Okuomo. Are we mad? Are we sick? Now, sorry, what's actually Ghana for say ideas are me? What ideas? Ideas in pain. Which fucking ideas do you have? And 8 years in this ideas, ain't changing the life of the Ghanaian. Ideas in the end, was a fool. Ideas in the was him. And ideas are me what and then confirm ideas. Abua. Can you compare yourself to confirm? And confirm na mo say Mahama Emresu a two free Ghana rabo Kena no sound confirm no almost so of us watching Bawumia obaye excavator or shino excavator bako ya tonwa e betimi aton confirm be 1 million nonsense kasiyasam sebubeka ya nanu ya metro ya say me change me rent me twa wa hade ba Ghana ska mu na me yam crash me say ska we nyina me wo Ghana asame kam yeskani every month bia me rent nko 7,500 cedis every month kanina ntesa inflation ti and me change ba Ghana 7,500 every month asia mo sorry a Jimmy ne muasem so che Kenya ho na Jimmy kwasiato wo na wo bre inflation ti na mo bre usika yesen o salary yesen o salary every month yesen enu sa 7,000 nompo Ghana for say na even 2,000 every month. How many Ghanaians and amoji 2,000 cedis every month? Tell me, catch them, how many of you and I did 2,000 every month? Would you 1,000 now? Oh, to entos about 5 cedis. Na me kasa, oh, let me say, kasiana, Mahamadie, yeden. Na sebi. Under John Dramani, na yembrese yo. Na me near fee. Me nyabo frasa, adaba Jimmy. You think I'm stupid? Minim nyansa.
We were thinking about the future. And so we have something we call a sinking fund. A sinking fund is like the sink in your bathroom. And so it has a hole. So when you open the water, the sink does not get full because the sinking hole is draining the water. So we set up what we call a sinking fund. And what we did was every year we put some of our revenue in the sinking fund. So that when debts are coming, we take money out of the sinking fund and settle those debts. So it just works the same way as a sink. So that the water won't overflow and flood your bathroom. If that hole is open, anytime a debt is coming, you get some water to pay the debt. This government came, we had left money in the sinking fund because we knew that the debt that Kufuor's government took, the first Eurobond, $750 million, we knew it was going to become due in October 2017. And so we put money in the sinking fund and said, whichever government will be there in 2017 should be able to get money to pay the debt so that it will not affect the economy. I knew that we could lose the election. I was hopeful that we will win, but we lost. And when we lost and that debt became due, Oforiatta went to the sinking fund, took that money and paid the Kufuor debt. That was forward thinking. I too could have used the money because it was an election year. I could have used the money to try and win the election. But we were thinking forward. We went and took Eurobond. And we said, no, we're going to set up the Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund. And so we need to give them seed money so that we can use that as our sovereign wealth fund. And we can use that and go and borrow money to come and do infrastructure in Ghana. And so we put $270 million aside in the Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund. And that is the Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund. Part of the money from the Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund was used to build Terminal 3 at Kotoka Airport. I too could have said 270 million is an election year. I want to win. I will spend the 270 million, share it to people so that I'll win the election. We established a stabilization fund. I put money in the stabilization fund. And the stabilization fund is meant for emergency. If there's any emergency, government can go into the stabilization fund and take money and resolve the emergency. You remember when COVID happened? Government of Ghana didn't have one single cedi to start responding to COVID. It was Parliament that told them, oh, go and look in the stabilization fund. John Mahama left money in the stabilization fund. Go and take that money and use it for our COVID response. So Parliament approved it, and they went and took the money from the stabilization fund and started to respond to COVID. Even that money, they didn't use it properly. They gave sole source contracts to friends and relatives. They gave Momo to their party executives and everybody. And so there's a difference between a visionary government, that is a government that is looking forward into the future, and a government that is thinking only about their stomachs today.